Hello, this is Angelo.
Hello, I'm Alexandra.
And we are here with a review of day 4 and for the priming of day 5 of Own Your Future Challenge. Wasn't day 4 amazing?
Yes, every day
It was
builds
more
on the
tactical, more practical.
Yes.
But again, I mean, this is me. Okay, I will focus on the mindset aspect and on the effectiveness aspect of yesterday. And before that, I want to tell you it's not a story because yesterday it was about storytelling, but let us go about 100 years back. And maybe you've heard of a person named Andrew Carnegie, right? And he was one of the richest people ever. And Andrew Carnegie was like the mogul, the king of steel. He would focus, basically, he was the one who have created US steel. And one of his favorite quotes was, "Put all your eggs in one basket and take good care of that basket."
Yes, exactly.
And the first time I heard it, I felt, wow, this is so the opposite.
Yes,
from
of what we've heard so far, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
But you know what? If the richest man on earth would tell you that, you have kind of a different perspective, right? So what Andrew Carnegie did was that he made like a complete, like vertical compounding of the steel business and every aspect of it. And this was his point of power. He learned everything, not he, but his expert, of course, but he has amassed this expertise and he has amassed so many factories and so many disciplines and so many aspects of steel making that he has become like, he has created basically what is being called the first $1 billion baby, which was US Steel. Why am I saying this? Why I am presenting it to you as if it is a story? Because you know what? We are all victims of what was described yesterday as our way of communicating, which is social media. And we are all victims because how many of us are mostly being used unconsciously, right, by social media rather than using them as a tool for us to grow our business, to grow our message. And this is very important for us, like to take this to the next level. So we will talk a lot about that later on. But there is one common thread that has to do with the one notification that by now you know by heart, right? And it is the theme of all these priming sessions. And that one notification, can you remember it? You have one life.
One life. One precious
That's
life.
it. So you better start upgrading your thoughts and actions accordingly so that, like, as soon as possible, you can see your super self in the mirror and your super life before your very eyes. So, what else are we going to talk about today? Of course, it's the review of day 4. We are going to prime ourselves for day 5, which starts in less than an hour.
Very excited about day 5.
And of course, today our priming session has to be the most powerful one because Tony Robbins is coming back and he's coming back to leave us with the most powerful energy to move forward from Own Your Future Challenge, because Own Your Future Challenge ends today, but for us it is just the beginning, because especially if you say yes to Launchpad, we will be working together for months, if not years, to help you build, launch, and most significantly grow your digital product and products.
Fantastic.
So, last but not least, we have another amazing bonus to reveal to you now. And so stay tuned. And this bonus is only effective for today. So when you hear Dean Graziosi say, like, this is it, goodbye, and the connection is cut from YouTube and Facebook Live and so on, this bonus that we will reveal in a few minutes is off the table. Okay, and it has to do with Alexandra.
I will explain in a little
So,
bit.
just because our attention is, like narrowing down by the second, we thought this year it is a good idea not to have only like a brief review, but to have like one sentence that basically describes the theme of every day, so that it is easier for us to instill in our consciousness like the fundamentals.
Yes.
And to remember what it was all about.
Mm-hmm.
And the feeling, the corresponding feeling stays there with that sentence. So for day one was that your mind is so powerful that it can make or break your dreams depending on
Yes.
where you focus on.
Absolutely.
Day number
So
2
true.
was all about clarity, and that one sentence was focus on your aim, focus on your authentic impact mission. And this is how you start creating momentum towards your dreams, because distractions will be happening. And I may sound like a prophet now, but I believe that tomorrow and the day after tomorrow and a week from now and a year from now, distractions are going to be even more, even louder.
I'm pretty sure as well.
Everyone is craving for your attention.
Yes.
You know
and
what?
asking for it, right?
Other people have their own agenda. They have their own things they want to market to you, like buy this product and this product and this product. And the question is, which of these messages has to do with where you want to go? For instance, if you want to create more freedom in your life by working from anywhere, like Alexandra and I do, if you want to increase the ratio between the value you give and the money you receive rather than effort to money or time to money, if you want to improve that, you're in the right place. So, for example, if you want, like to have a six-pack, or if you want to have like a flat tummy, and you are receiving messages, about cookies and stuff, you're in the wrong place.
It's not the right place.
It's
Yes,
not the right
to be
place.
looking.
So this is what I'm telling you right now. It is your freedom and your responsibility to steer your attention back to where you want to go.
Yes, and it has to do also with the one life that we keep repeating, because it's so important to really focus and really understand that we have like a limited amount of time. So if you want to upgrade your life, your business, convey your message out there, it's really, really important to protect your energy, protect your time,
Exactly.
protect your brain waves, right?
Exactly.
And just cherry pick the right information for you. And if you manage to do that, I'm pretty sure that in 1 year from now, you will be very amazed of how far you will have gone.
Exactly. Day number 3 was all about being more comfortable with selling, because basically you're not selling, right? So the message from day 3 is that everything is on the other side of yes.
I love that. Yes.
And that is true for all of us and for everything that we do. Because if what we had right now to get where we want to go was here already, we would have created that new reality for us. Day number 4, yesterday. The message that we have from yesterday is that it is easier than you think. What you want to create is easier than you think if you focus on one thing at a time. And now you know why I used the story in the beginning.
Exactly.
So, right now, you might say, Angelo, Alexandra, I am overwhelmed. I am frustrated with my progress. This was too much in the first 4 days. I cannot imagine how would I feel after today. You know what? It's not about the time it takes to get there. It's about utilizing the right tools, having the right mindset, the right skill set, and the right tool set. And this is why Own Your Future Challenge is carefully selected, like knowledge and insights to get you there.
Exactly.
This is the game-changing attitude, and this is the power of immersion, by the way.
Exactly.
How do you feel? I feel uncomfortable, and it is the 3rd time I'm doing this specific challenge. Like 3 years in a row, I am fully present, fully focused, And you know what? I always feel uncomfortable. But every time, can you imagine the astronauts? One of our favorite movies is Apollo 13. And it is the astronauts that are about to
Exit, take off.
Take off,
Yes.
yes. And they feel, like their faces are getting distorted and everything, from the pressure and the gravitational pull. And this is all it takes for you to change. And this is why my favorite day is today. Because I believe at the end of today, you will achieve what is called in physics escape velocity. It is the moment
yes.
where you escape from the gravitational pull of your old self, of your limiting beliefs and your limiting habits. And this is why you want to be fully present with us now, to prime yourself and fully present when Dean, Trent Shelton, and Tony Robbins appear in a few minutes' time. So
exactly. And also what happens in gravitational velocity, as you said, is escape velocity,
yes.
is that it takes a lot of effort to escape it, which is like full immersion, like on your future challenge. But once you escape it, then you're really absorbed by your new super self, and you can really go forward in your dream life.
Exactly.
So that's very nice to keep in our mind.
So this is
worth
this is
the
also
effort and the work.
Exactly. So this is also an important tip for you. In any area of your life, when you want to make a change, don't put like 90% of your effort, because this is where it takes time, and this is where you can get frustrated and tired and overwhelmed. Put all your mighty forces to make that shift in your life, to make that change as fast as possible, so that you can install a new way of thinking and a new way of acting in your consciousness. And from that point on,
it will pull you forward.
It was, I think, was it Napoleon Hill who said, when riches, I think it was Napoleon Hill. He said, when riches start to come, they come so fiercely and with such abundance that even if you wanted to, you couldn't stop.
Yes. And you wonder where they were all the time.
And you wonder where it was all the time. You know why? Simply because of momentum. All you have to do right now is to be focused and clear and protect your focus, because this is the job of your conscious mind. And then the subconscious mind can get on to work. And you will say, oh, I have this idea. Oh, I will watch this webinar, but not the other 20 webinars. Oh, I will do that. Oh, I will get a Launchpad or not. Or I will do this. I will do that. You will be very clear. For us, as we said, it was very clear. Day one, once Dean gave us, like the link, we hopped on because we know exactly where we want to go. And we know that this is the shortcut to get there.
Exactly.
As simple as that. Let's do a quick review of day 4.
Day 4. So we will start with Dean Graziosi, and he explained the magical journey of how to sell through storytelling. So selling through storytelling. And actually, when you tell your story and you convey to your potential client that this is what I went through, or this is what I learned, and this is the outcome, and I would like you to have this outcome as well, immediately this lifts off the pressure of selling, because now you're not selling, you're telling the story, right? And it makes it so much easier. And I love this perspective.
And you know what? I would have said, if I was on stage, of course, I would have said something like, you know what? Look at your kids, or any kids, like when you tell them a story, they're hooked already. They sit like this and they just
captivated. Yes,
they're just captivated.
Yes.
And the thing is that a story sticks. This, again, for me, this is the most important thing of all, that a story sticks. So, for example, yesterday I revealed a story about why I realized I have such a passion to help others, even if it is like 3 a.m. And for me, it was a very emotional moment. I will never forget that. I will never forget it telling you. I will always remember that it was like the 4th day of On Your Future Challenge, because it was so impactful moment. Create these impactful moments, especially when you're doing what we are doing right now. We don't see your eyes. We just see a small lens. And we're trying to make sure that, we have the right attitude,
Yes.
we can actually touch your soul and tell you, you know what? Stop saying to yourself, I'm not enough. Stop saying to yourself, I cannot do this. Because we can feel you. We know you can do it because we've been in your shoes.
Mhm.
And when you have a lens next to you, against you, it's not easy. This is why having stories can make your whole, the conveying of your message much more powerful.
Right, exactly. And this is exactly what Rachel Miller did right after Dean. She told the story of the
Exactly.
1 million, right? She said 3 questions to answer if you don't know what your niche is and if it's a good idea. So she said 3 things. First of all, is there 1 million revenue potential in the total of this niche? Most probably there is. Secondly, are there 1 million people who would be interested in of the solution that you're thinking to offer? And thirdly, could you talk like 1 million times about the solution you want to offer? If you have a yes, then this is the way to go. And I like this because she makes this correlation, and now I remember it as a little story. But most important, what Rachel also said is pick one platform once you begin, one social media platform or your email platform or whatever you choose, and stick with that as the beginner and work on that consistently until you get the results, right? And then move on to the next one, right?
That's right.
Has it ever worked when we try to do all of our communication all over all platforms?
Never.
It becomes overwhelming very quickly. And especially if you're a beginner, it's best to pick one and then start and master this one platform. And this is exactly what the next speaker did, Salene Johnson.
Yeah.
She said, I started with Instagram. I love Instagram. Now I have a team and we have expanded on other platforms, but this is where I did my mastery. And what I loved what Salene said, she said, you know what? The trend is right now with content is that in the past, this one it was very interesting to hear. In the past, if you would have a post which is just conveying some value, it would be nice. And if you have a post which is just interesting, might also be nice. And this is not working anymore. Why? Because we don't have time, right?
Such an abundance of content, right?
I mean, it might be interesting that we went with Angelo and had the coffee somewhere, but who wants to see another photo of a coffee, right? So that was her point. So she said, put the two together, and for your content to be successful, mix up value and interesting. Okay, so this will really maximize your potential on the platform of social media.
And by the way, we had a conversation with Alexandra for our clients like a few months back, and I have created an acronym, but for some reason I don't remember it right now.
Okay.
And the point was, though, that I believe, and basically this was the point of Salene yesterday, that we have gone through completely with the whole FOMO idea. The fear of missing out is not the problem now for brands. It is that people have gone to the place of, I don't care anymore, right? I know that I will miss out so much, so now I simply don't care.
Yes.
So when you have, this now, imagine that could be your ideal client saying that, right? So how do you get their attention? In order to give value, in order to get authority and credibility enough so that you can make your irresistible offer. This is the game-changing attitude you need to be growing with social media. And what Salene said, and guilty, what Salene said yesterday, that for me made an impact, and I will be working on that a lot after this challenge, is to have like a compelling, solid image.
Yes. In your profile picture,
exactly,
and
everything,
in the feed.
Everything.
Yes, it has to be in harmony with
the
what
whole
you offer.
Profile is absolutely communicating to you who I am, right?
In a couple of seconds.
Right? I am the guy who says, you can be happy now and then work on your goals rather than the other way around. So if I'm not saying that with my social media, and I think I am not, I should work on that, right?
No, it was very useful, yes.
Always remember, All this is work in progress. There's no right or wrong because we've been there. We are, like one of the first who are working with social media, right?
Yes, back in the day, right?
I mean, I have been advertising on Facebook since 2008, and we have done plenty of stuff. And let me tell you, there is no right or wrong. Maybe in 2 to 3 months' time, we will tell you something different, and it should be okay because all that matters to you is to reach your destination, not to go through a specific
Exactly.
path, because that path might not lead you where you want to go, because we live in a world that changes so fast that we should be able to follow. And this is why we said, like in the very beginning, someone said, I've watched this last year. No, you didn't. I mean, those who were last year, they know that it is a completely different attitude of conveying the message. The content is different.
The
Everything
environment
is
is different.
People's attention
Yes,
is different.
yes.
Everything is different.
Everything shifts so fast.
And
yes.
you know what? I believe this year it was very apparent the effort that the whole team was making to keep every single day as short and condensed
Yes.
and powerful as possible.
Go
Because
deep, but yes, immersion.
I remember, was it like 2010, something like that, 2011? We were watching some webathons of like 8 hours and things like that.
Oh yes, it was very common. 6 hours,
It was
8 hours
common, right?
webathons.
Because
Yes.
there were so few webinars
So few
that you could
webinars
do
to
it.
watch anyway.
Now you want to find ways to be more precise, like a precision cut in the consciousness of your ideal client. Make a memorable statement, make a powerful statement. Like, for instance, with us, this is why we have chosen focus on your aim, your authentic impact mission. And now you think of the word aim, your goal, and your destination, and this is also your authentic impact mission, what you will be conveying to your clients.
Exactly.
The powerful message that you're conveying. Everything basically in one little circle.
Exactly.
So,
since you said aim, shall we talk about our bonuses?
Yes.
I think it's time for the yummy bonuses.
Bonus number one, we will take the time and create one masterclass per module where we will review that module. We will give you like our insights and our perspective on each module so that you can benefit from it. And let us remind you, this is a very powerful thing to do for anyone, because sometimes for something to stick in your consciousness, you want to hear it in 2 to 3 different ways.
Right. Yes.
Okay? Different tonalities also might work. So if I tell you, like you should do this, and Alexandra says you should do this, exactly the same words, but each of us with a different tonality, it sticks. So,
exactly.
Of course, we will give you our insights with every module. Bonus number two, for joining Launchpad today. You will get access to our Authentic Impact Mission private Facebook group where you will be able to ask your questions and get coaching literally every single day.
Exactly.
So that you can get started with your new product, build it fast, launch it fast, and most importantly, grow it as fast as possible. Bonus number 3, you will have access to our monthly Authentic Impact Mission Masterclasses for the whole of the year. And bonus number 4, only for today. So this bonus is valid only by the end of day 5. If you hear Dean Graziosi say bye-bye, that was it, see you next year or something, you know that this bonus is off the table, because you know what? We've been discussing with Alexandra. We are calling them bonuses because everyone does so. Dean said, we have these bonuses. You know what it is for us? It is not a bonus. It is not a way for you to get on board Launchpad. For us, it is mostly a way to say congratulations on your commitment, a way to reward your commitment. Because you know what? It all boils down to taking that next uncomfortable step. And we know it, we've taken many uncomfortable steps. So
Yes,
you should be
true.
rewarded for taking this uncomfortable step, because you don't have like 1,000 indicators right now, like you have on your car or an airplane that's saying that everything is okay, go for it. No, basically, you're not sure what will happen a month from now. So you're taking a courageous step and you should be rewarded. This is why we believe it is very important to have this bonus as well.
Okay, so rewarded and supported, I will add to what Angelo said. So our new bonus is a branding coaching session with me, a 1 hour branding coaching session.
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
Or Alexandra and your team, right?
Exactly. I have marketing
Private.
experience for 30 years. It's my passion, my love, my whole career. I'm working on marketing. I've worked with small businesses up until large international corporations, multinational corporations. And I know how this works. So in case you already have an online presence, you will get very valuable insights on how to improve it. And in case you're just starting out, you will again gain valuable insights on how to get started and set everything up.
Amazing.
I
So
will be very excited to work with you.
I will say it once more, just in case you missed it. This bonus is only for today, only by the end
Yes.
of day 5 of Own Your Future Challenge. So if you have decided, if you're committed, click the link that you will find on the chat or the description and sign up for the Launchpad, and you will get all the other bonuses, but also this very powerful bonus to work with Alexandra for a whole hour on your brand. If it is a new brand, so be it. You will get amazing insights. If it is an existing brand, you will get powerful insights on how to get its attractiveness to the next level. Because as we like to call it, it is all about creating lovable brands, memorable
Exactly.
brands.
That's what we
This
love
is
to do.
how you stand
Yes.
out in this busy world. And Alexandra has like an amazing combination, because when we started working on together on social media marketing, she already came with a humongous momentum from the big business world,
Yes.
let's say.
Yes.
So she now knows both worlds. And we worked very hard to get like the best of each world, because there is no right or wrong again, right? The big corporations, they may be sloppy in some things, but they're doing some things fantastically.
Yes.
And the other way around. The startups are becoming very effective because they have very small budgets and so on. So we will give you this amazing combo. And last but not least, we will be doing once again the happy landing exercise,
Our
and
favorite,
our
yes.
affirmation countdown, because it is time for us to lead you and have you completely set for day 5 for Dean Graziosi, Trent Shelton, and Tony Robbins.
Yes.
So let's do the happy landing exercise. If it is your first time, we will be doing a very short, brief version of it. We will be doing a short meditation. You will close your eyes and you will see, and most importantly, feel yourself at your destination, meaning what is the ideal version of your life right now. Now, if you have done the happy landing exercise more than once, what you want to do is to check on you if this image and this feeling, how much more memorable, how much more attractive it has become, how much more recognizable. This is what you want to see. So you take your ideal life, you place it on your palm, and then you put your palm on your heart, because this is how much it matters to you to reach that destination. And now you want to close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath to relax. And maybe you've had a rough day, so just take another slow, deep breath. And now I want you to teleport to the time and place that you have achieved all your goals. You have landed at your ideal life. You are your super self. You have your super life. Look around. How does that feel? You don't need to say the words, you need to feel the words right now. How does that feel? Recognize that feeling. You have achieved your dream life by building, launching, and growing your digital product. How does that feel? You check your analytics and you see that you have achieved your financial goal with your digital product. How does that feel right now? How grateful are you? What else are you feeling? Multiply that feeling by 10 now. Hold that feeling. Hold that image in your mind. Make a brain tattoo of them, as Robin Sharma would say. Open your eyes.
Wonderful.
This feeling, the more recognizable and the higher the intensity of it, the most powerful the magnet that will be pulling you forward becomes. Because it is all a matter of your focus. And you won't have to struggle for it. This is why we are doing the happy landing exercise,
Yes,
because
exactly.
our days are so hectic that we forget what we are doing and why we are doing it. We are doing all these things. We are putting ourselves into the ordeal of learning all these new things in order to reach our super life, in order to create a better life for us and our families and our friends. This is all that matters. This is why we're doing it. This is why me and Alexandra are staying up until, like the AM hours, because it is 9 p.m. when Dean Graziosi will say, hello, this is day 5. So, last but not least, this is how you get fully fueled for day 5, our affirmation countdown.
Yes, let's lift off. Are
Shall
we
we
ready?
get going?
Yes.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Yes. 9.
Hand
on the
on your heart.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's go.
9. The impact, income, and lifestyle that I want are mine. 8. I am the master of my fate. 7. I am ready to build my new heaven. 6. I am stronger than my mind's tricks. 5. I am fully ready to thrive. 4. I will now open a new door. 3. I commit to be financially free. 2. I not only have money but time too. 1. Me and my super self are one. Now you're ready for day 5.
Absolutely
now
ready.
You're ready for Dean Graziosi, Trent Shelton, and Tony Robbins. Let me give you like a brief trailer. It's going to be very impactful today.
Very, very powerful. Yes. Get
So,
ready.
Be fully prepared to receive that energy, to receive these insights, and be fully ready to tell yourself that I have achieved escape velocity. There is no turning back. I am marching towards my super self. And once again, we would like to thank you for your participation, your attention, and of course, we will see you tomorrow with the full review.
Same time?
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you're ready to jump on a launchpad and join and get our amazing bonuses, you will find the link on the chat or the description. Otherwise, go all in with day 5 because it is going to be very powerful. Have your water, your notepad, everything ready. Because you don't want to miss a fraction of a second. And thirdly, see you tomorrow. We will do a fantastic review. We will answer questions and we will give you our mindset and marketing secrets, the things that we believe are the game changers. See you tomorrow.
See you.
Enjoy
Bye-bye.
and make the most of day 5. Ciao, ciao.
Enjoy. Bye.